Friends and family of the bride and groom, we welcome and thank you for being a part of this joyous occasion. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Ryan Coyle and Christina Coronado. Whether you're from nearby, another town, or traveled from out of state, we deeply appreciate your presence here with us today. While we are all blessed with the opportunity to attend this union, there are other loved ones who could not be with us. We would like to take a moment to recognize these individuals. From Ryan's side, grandmother Catherine Coyle, also known as Nana, Aunt Mary Coyle, and grandparents Barb and Tim Hopkins. From Christina's side, grandfather Mario Alejandro Coronado, also known as Papa, and great-grandmother Virginia Pace, also known as Gigi. While they may not physically be here with us, we feel their presence and know that they're watching over us as we celebrate this beautiful day. I'd like to share a story with you all. A story of how life's small, unexpected moments can lead to something truly amazing. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nick Coronado. I'm Christina's brother and friend of Ryan's. I've known Ryan for about 4 years, and I've known Christina for, how old are you again? 28 years, a little more than Ryan. This story begins 4 years ago, before I met Ryan, in the heart of COVID, when I met my wife, Becky. Now, I won't go into our story today, but I bring it up because it's where this whole journey of small moments really begins. Through my relationship with Becky, I met my mother-in-law's personal trainer at Club Fitness. Kind of a goofy guy, loved the Hamilton soundtrack, could do pull-ups with weight chained to his waist. Most of you know where I'm going with this. That personal trainer is none other than the groom, Ryan Coyle. At first, Ryan and I bonded over our shared interests. We're both self-proclaimed nerds who enjoy weightlifting and sports. And that kicked off an instant friendship. After a while, I invited him to join our family Dungeons & Dragons game. Little did I know, this casual invite would lead us all here today. Christina would occasionally join us in these games, and as fate would have it, she happened to be there for Ryan's first game. They hit it off right away, so much so that Ryan's character even complimented Christina's character by saying she had a real nice axe. That's the letter A followed by the letter X, axe. And to this day, Ryan still insists he wasn't flirting. That game turned into texting, which turned into a first date on Valentine's Day, which then led to a proposal on a family vacation, and finally to this very moment. Now, some of you might be thinking, Nick, is this just an elaborate way of taking credit for getting Ryan and Christina together? And to that I'd say, maybe a little. But more than that, this story shows how a seemingly small moment, like meeting a new friend through the client you are training, or choosing to join a game night on a night that you happen to be up for, can lead to something truly beautiful. Christina and Ryan, you remind us all that love often finds us when we least expect it, sometimes with a nice axe and a roll of dice. May your journey together be filled with joy, laughter, and of course, a few adventures along the way. As you embark on these adventures together, you'll discover that a strong marriage is built on patience, understanding, and kindness. These are described beautifully in 1 Corinthians. So, as we reflect on the foundation of love that brought you here, let's remember these timeless words on what true love means. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. With that, it is time for the bride and groom to exchange their vows. Ryan, would you like to go first? Oh, how about this?
Christina, I still remember the moment I first saw you. I was running late with a dead phone, a complete mess. and I came into the room, and you were there looking up at me with your big, beautiful blue eyes. I made an audible gasp and I was worried I had already blown it by gasping at you. But from that moment, I knew I already loved you. Whether we're playing board games, video games, mind games, or drinking games, sharing my life with you has made me feel so joyous and complete. Your empathy and your care for others are a constant reminder of the most beautiful things in the world, other than you, of course. You're funny, intelligent, thoughtful, generous. You give everything you have to the people you love, and that's why I know you're going to make the most amazing mother one day. I can't wait to add another participant to the games we play. Christina, I vow to be the person you inspire me to be and the person you deserve. I vow to offer you alternatives to Klondike bars for dinner and continue to be the one to cry at movies and everything else. And I vow to love you unconditionally for the rest of my life.
You hold it up. That's so nice. Ryan, well, we made it to the wedding day. I can't believe it's actually here. Yesterday that I met you playing D&D, and the first thing I noticed were your painted nails. Aside from how cute you were. You told me someone named Shar painted them, and I assumed that was a little cousin or sibling, but it ended up being one of your grandmothers. Shortly after that, on our second date, I met the famous Charlene, and of course, Nana. I know today can't be easy not having her here, because we all know they would have torn up the dance floor. But just know this, Nana may not be here as we start our journey together as husband and wife, but she was there as we began our love story. Not to mention she was the first family member I met, which I will always hold close to my heart. Now that I've made you cry, let's move on to something funny, like how I knew this was going to be something special. It was on our first vacation in Florida with my family, and it was actually during the same moment you told me you loved me for the first time. We were out on the sandbar in the ocean, and my mom and dad were sitting under the tent on the beach. Randomly, my dad said, "You know, I kind of like this guy." Which, if you know my dad, says a lot. But seriously, I am so happy to be here with you today. There's no one else I'd rather be standing up here with. Someone who is selfless, so caring and thoughtful, and who loves his family unconditionally. I can't even imagine what my life was and would be like without you. Because everything I see now when I think about it, all I see is you. And I'm so excited to begin this life together. I love you.
It's time to declare yourselves to one another. Ryan, do you take Christina to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward, to have and to hold, in good times and bad, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health? Will you love, honor, and cherish her for as long as you both shall live? Christina, do you take Ryan to be your lawfully wedded husband from this day forward, to have and to hold, in good times and bad, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health? Will you love, honor, and cherish him as long as you both shall live? Ryan and Christina will now exchange rings as a symbol of the promises they've made here today and of their ongoing lifelong commitment to each other. Corey, would you please come forward and give Christina's ring to Ryan? Ryan, please place the ring on Christina's finger and repeat after me. I, Ryan, present you, Christina, with this ring as a symbol of our everlasting love. With this ring, I pledge my love to you. Corey, would you please come forward and give Ryan's ring to Christina? Christina, please place the ring on Ryan's finger and repeat after me. I, Christina, present you, Ryan, with this ring as a symbol of our everlasting love. With this ring, I pledge my love to you. Close enough. Family and friends, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Missouri, I am pleased to pronounce Ryan and Christina as husband and wife. Ryan, you may kiss the bride. Gathered guests, it is my great pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Boyle.